Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. Hello everyone, welcome to NACS Racing North American Circuit Series. I am your host for this wonderful race tonight, Sidonia Muse. Tonight we are in race 21 of our first season of NACS, and we're coming up close to the end of the season now. Only this and 3 more races left for the first season. It's been a wild ride, but we're here at Austria for the Austrian Grand Prix tonight. We're missing some guys tonight, so it's going to be a smaller crowd than usual. But still, both championships still to be sealed. We might see the Drivers' Championship get sealed tonight by Vodka Victory. He could potentially seal it tonight. He just has to have a solid race. And it will be a wrap on the Drivers. So that's the main thing to look out for tonight, is will Vodka Victory seal the deal on the Drivers' Championship? Only time will tell. Him and his teammate Great Ace also fighting to seal the Constructors' Championship. Very doubtful they'll seal that tonight, though. Much higher chance of that being sealed next week or the week after. But 2 of them are here tonight. Slingshot's back in the Alfa Romeo with his teammate Drupely, who had a rough race last week at Jeddah. Jelly and Sparky in the McLarens. Jelly coming fresh off his second win in NACS last week at Jeddah, the sprint race at Jeddah. So he's riding pretty high right now. And then lastly, we have Beaver in the Alpha Tauri, who has shown some great pace the past 2 races, but has just been unable to, has made some mistakes and been unable to really get the solid result in that he wants. Austria being a shorter, more less dangerous track might be a great time for him to get that result that he wants in, potentially. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, and as always, NACS, we race every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with no assists whatsoever here on F123. If you're interested in joining us for next season, for Season 2, message me, Sidonia Muse, on either Discord or Xbox. Same username on both, and I'll hook you up with a seat. Here we go, everyone's readying up. As always, we're going to have a quick short qualifying session to set the grid for the full 36-lap race. Lots of laps here at Austria, but it is the shortest track on the calendar. Being, most lap times you're going to see here in quali are going to be like 106, 105. Very fast lap times. But sometimes track limits here, as we've seen in this year's F1 race here in real life at Austria, a lot of times laps can get ruined here due to track limits, especially on those final two corners, those final 2 right-handers. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone gets their laps stolen away from them tonight due to track limits. Waiting here now to see who decides to come out of the pits first. It's looking a little overcast here in this qualifying. It is looking a little overcast in the qualifying. There goes 2 McLarens. Jelly and Sparky are coming out here now. Hold on with Jelly. He's coming out first. But yeah, extremely overcast, extremely gray. But it looks like it's going to stay dry for the qualifying, but it'll be interesting to see if this carries over to the race. If there's going to be any wet weather during the race. Because like I said, we do run dynamic weather in NACS, so anything can happen. Unfortunately, there's no option for me to see the actual weather report commentating, which kind of sucks. And actually, it looks like Jelly has opted to let his teammate Sparky and Vodka Victory go on ahead of him. Everybody, all 7 drivers are currently out on their all 7 drivers are currently out on track, getting ready to start their hot lap. But now Jelly is not the person who's going to be the first to start. Looks like it's actually going to be Vodka Victory, so we're going to have on with Vodka. He'll be the first person to start his hot lap here. And here we go. Let's see what Vodka can do. Sector 2, most important sector on this track. Sectors 1 and 3 are very quick, very short. Most of the meat of the lap comes in Sector 2. As you'll see here, Sector 1's already going to be done once he gets to the top of this hill. Very short sector. Vodka keeps it together through Sector 1. Like I said, Sector 2, here we go. This is where all got to come together. And oh my goodness, it's already started to rain. Vodka Victory in the middle of his hot lap on the soft tires. It's already started to rain. This might be a lot of the guys. No wonder everyone decided to come out of the pits right away. This might be a lot of the guys' only opportunity to get a lap in on the soft tires. This could change everything. It's almost like gonna be like a one-shot quali at this point. Because once this rain starts getting heavier, it's going to be done. No one's going to be able to beat the soft tire times. Here we go, Vodka Victory through the final corner of the track. Coming around here now. He is going to post a 107 flat. That's going to be the time to beat right now. Next comes Sparky. Sparky posts a 107.4, a couple tenths slower than Vodka Victory. Followed by Blue Jelly's 109.3. The drivers are really starting to struggle now with the rain. Grade 8 posts a 108.5. Druply with 111.5. This is our first time seeing wet weather in a qualifying session so far in NACS. This is pretty crazy. And Beaver is out of the qualifying session just like that. Not sure what happened to him. Didn't see what happened to him there. Didn't say he DNF'd. Taken back into the pits. I mean, the drivers, as we can see, they are still going around on the soft tires. They're going around again. But are they just going to go right back in? Because how much fuel did they put in the car? A lot of them are probably looking pretty low. Like I said, Sparky went yellow there for second. Sector 2. Oh, and Vodka Victory has crashed out of the qualifying. Wow, Vodka Victory out of the qualifying. Now, he currently has provisional pole with the 107 flat. So just like that, 2 out of the 7 drivers already out of the qualifying. Wet weather on the soft tires, not going good. Blue Jelly decides to go back into the pits, and it looks like Sparky is going to do the same. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yellow in Sector 1, looks like Druply in the Alfa Romeo almost met with a similar fate to Vodka Victory. Oh my goodness. So, like I said, Vodka, even though he's crashed out, he has set the fastest time of the qualifying, and the rain is intensifying, so it's not like anyone else is going to get any more times in on dry tires. If anyone does anything better than a 1.7 flat, it's going to have to be on the intermediates at this point. So, let me adjust my volume there. Perfect. Okay, as I was saying, yeah, so Vodka Victory, like I said, he's crashed out, but he still has that fastest time on the board. He got lucky. He got a faster time than Sparky by 4 tenths. That rain came on fast and furious. Did not expect that at all. I saw how overcast it was. It did look like it was going to rain at some point, but I didn't think it was going to rain that quickly. Wow. Most drivers were not even really able to get in a super solid lap on the soft tires. Oh no, and Sparky is out of the qualifying as well. Sparky in the McLaren has also retired from the qualifying. Here's just what's going on there. Great Ace, Druply, Sling, Blue Jelly all going back into the pits here now. Getting off the soft tires. But looks like Sparky, I don't think he crashed out. I think Sparky is just going to take the time that he has. I could be wrong, but I did not see Sparky crash out. I think he just opted to retire himself. I think he's just going to take the 107.4 on the softs and hope that that's enough to still start on the front row with Vodka victory. At this point, yeah, I think Sparky is just going to hope that none of these over 4 guys can set faster times than the 107 on the intermediates. And there you go. Yep, DRS is now disabled. So now, yep, slick tires are no longer an option. If anyone's coming out to do any more quality laps, they're going to have to do it on the intermediates. Great Ace, looking pretty solid tonight. Oh, there goes Blue Jelly. Blue Jelly has also decided to throw in the towel and retire from the qualifying. He's going to take the time he has, the 109.3, starting 6th. So now it's just the 2 Alfa Romeos and Great Ace. Like I said, Great Ace actually looking pretty fast here tonight. He was the only other person to post a 107 that time once it started raining, 107.8. Looks like Great Ace. Great Ace had a couple of rough races recently, but looks like he might be trying to bounce back tonight at Austria. We'll see. 10 minutes left of the qualifying. This is a very strange turn of events. Like I said, we haven't had any wet qualifyings like this in NACS so far. Not a single wet qualifying until now. And yeah, it looks like it's completely blown the doors wide open. Because just like that, like, I mean, that's why you saw Beaver and Sparky just, like, retire right away, is because they knew that there was no way they were going to be able to beat those times. After that first lap, they had that one, like I said, it was like a one-shot quali. It was basically a one-shot quali. They had one chance to post the faster time. But it looks like Vodka Victory will be starting from pole. Are they going to come out? There's still 9 minutes left of the qualifying. Our Great Ace and the 2 Alfa Romeos going to come back out of the pits on the intermediate tires. They got 9 minutes to do so. All 3 of them are currently just sitting in the pits at the moment. Oh, there we go. Druply and Great Ace have now also retired from the qualifying, and so is Slingshot. There we go. Nope, so they're just going to take the times that they got. Well, I think that's a new record for the fastest qualifying in NACS. Yeah, I think that's a new record for the fastest qualifying in NACS, for sure. Only lasted half the usual time. But yeah, it looks like Vodka Victory is going to start from pole position alongside Sparky. Then we're going to have Great Ace and Druply on the second row. Slingshot and Jelly, and Beaver is going to start at the back. But you can't really go off people's pace for these laps, though, because they didn't really have much time to get a good lap in. Especially those, you know, the guys more near the front, like Vodka and Sparky, you know, they got to post their lap times first. Like, they had less water on track to deal with, you know. Fortunately for these guys, though, who don't like the rain, it looks like going into the race, the rain has completely cleared up, and it looks like it's going to be all sunny skies for the full race here at Austria. We have formation lap turned off, so once these guys are ready to go, we're just going to be right into it. Just trying to figure out here right now, because usually after the short qualifying session, the guys will take a quick 5-minute intermission before the full race, but because that qualifying was so short, I'm just checking right now if the guys want to start. You know? Like, that was such a short qualifying, I'm just currently in the middle of checking if the guys still want to take their couple minute intermission or if they just want to go straight into the race. But anyways, folks, there's going to be a couple minutes. Drivers are going to take a minute to prepare themselves for the full race. So we'll be back in a couple minutes for the full race. And it's lights out and away we go here at the Austrian Grand Prix. Vodka Victory and Sparky going side by side here up into turn one. Let's see who's going to budge here. Looks like it's going to be Vodka. Vodka's going to let Sparky go. Sparky overtakes Vodka in turn one. Sparky on the hard tires takes the lead of the race. So is Vodka, but Great Ace and Druply are on the faster tires behind the mediums. Vodka is going to try to snipe him back here, though, going up the hill. These two drivers. Sparky going to run that curb, the optimal racing line, cutting right in on Vodka. Two of them make slight contact there on their wheels, but they're both A-okay. Makes slight contact. Sparky took his line there for sure. Great Ace also getting in on the action here. Great Ace very close to these two. Sparky, you can tell he's clearly practiced the optimal racing line. He is running every single curb here. You just got to be careful he doesn't get any track limit warnings, because this game can sometimes be brutal with them if you're not careful. Jelly is also at the back waiting for his opportunity now. He's lost the position to Beaver, who's on the faster tires on the mediums, but so Jelly is going to have to wait to try to get past Beaver once again. Kind of a rough start for Jelly. We see here both Aston Martins here currently second and third. Like I said, Jelly, two McLarens and Vodka are the only ones on the hards. Everyone else on the mediums right now. We're going to hold on here though and wait. See Druply here just behind both Aston Martins. Using his ERS, trying to catch up to Great Ace. He brakes a little cautiously. Want to make sure he doesn't hit into the back of Great Ace, because that wouldn't be any good at all. As you can see, Jelly and Beaver are actually starting to lose some time now to the cars ahead. They got to be careful. Well, actually, Slingshot too. Slingshot, Beaver, and Jelly losing some time to the car ahead. Really rough start to the race for Jelly. We'll see if he can bounce back though. Oh no! And there we go. Great Ace has lost it there on the second lap of the race. He almost did what Beaver did at Spa. They almost went straight into the wall, and that might have been it for Great Ace. But he's back on track. He's okay, but he's at the back now in 7th. It's going to be a recovery drive for Great Ace now for the remainder of the night, I would imagine. Huge mistake there from Great Ace. He was up there fighting with his teammate for the podium, for a double Aston Martin podium, and now that's looking a ways off. DRS has now been re-enabled. Vodka there catching the Rivers car. Lost a couple tenths to Sparky. His rear almost gave out on him there. He still managed to get the DRS though. He's already burnt off half his battery though, trying to catch up to Sparky. Both Alfa Romeos are going to move up position now. It's going to put Druply in the podium position that Great Ace had. Great Ace, like I said, is now dropped 5 seconds behind. That was saying, yeah, huge mistake there for Great Ace. He's had a rough couple of races. His consistency has just been fucking terrible, pardon my French. Yeah, his consistency has been absolutely terrible. Making so many mistakes, and just like that, like second lap of the race, already spinning out, like. And it's not like these guys don't practice. Like, these guys practice a lot. They put time into this. To just then spin on the second lap, it's like, what are you doing? Sparky keeps setting faster and faster laps on those hard tires. He's doing a great job so far. Really wants to win this race tonight, bounce back after last week's race. Beaver now is in 5th. You know, he's keeping ahead of Jelly. Beaver here now got DRS on Slingshot. He is keeping Jelly out of his DRS range right now, so Beaver doing a great job in the AlphaTauri right now. He's going to have DRS on Slingshot here once again. Could he go for a move on Sling? Let's see. Here he goes. Sling leaves the door open, but Beaver also cautiously backs out. The Beaver still behind Sling at the moment. And another yellow flag in Sector 2. Great Ace has lost his car again. Great Ace's race has gone from bad to worse tonight. My God. Absolutely shocking from the Aston Martin driver. We're only 4 laps in, and he's already made two massive mistakes. 13 seconds behind. Terrible start to the race for Great Ace. My goodness. Beaver going into turn 1 with Sling. He backs out of it though once again. He knows he's going to have DRS here, but so is Vodka and Sparky. Both of them going up the hill together. Sparky has the proper line, though, so he's still going to hold the lead here. Vodka is going to have DRS on him, though, again. Let's see. Both of them running that curb to the best of their ability. Keep in mind, Jelly has now caught up to Beaver and Sling due to the battling they've been doing. So that's allowed Jelly to now get in on the action. My goodness, my goodness. Looks like Vodka Victory and Sparky fighting for the win here tonight. No one else even on their level at the moment. Well, Great Ace was, but Great Ace has kind of screwed himself over here. Here we go. Vodka Victory has DRS on Sparky once again, coming up the hill. Is he going to send it on him? No, he's not. He still has to wait. Still has to wait it out. Meanwhile, Beaver getting really close to Sling coming up the hill. Oh, but Beaver spins coming up the hill. He's forced to let Sling and Jelly both go. Little bit of a minor spin there from Beaver. He's the next person to make a mistake tonight. So Beaver is now falling down to 6th, which has allowed Blue Jelly and Sling to pull on ahead. Sling now has Jelly out of his DRS range for now, but we'll see if he can keep it that way. Especially once those medium tires start getting worn. Jelly's hards are going to come in. Meanwhile, Vodka Victory keeping up with Sparky. Both of them running pretty identical lap times right now, I'm pretty sure. On the hard tires. Very similar lap times. Amazing camera angles from EA once again. Great Ace is saving time to the cars ahead. He got it down from 14 to 12 seconds, but man, he's just making it really hard on himself tonight, that's for sure. 2 massive mistakes just like that on the first 4 laps of the race. That is not what you want to see at all. Not at all. Like we said, Vodka keeping up with Sparky. Trying to stay in that 1 second, in that DRS range. It's going to be very important. Because once you're out of the DRS train, you're kind of screwed. As you can see, Slingshot just losing more and more time to the cars ahead. While Jelly and Beaver are going to be at him here soon once again. If we hop back real quick and look here. Sling is not going to be able to defend from Jelly for long. Jelly using DRS and ERS here now. To try to get past Sling here in Sector 1 of Austria. You got DRS on Sling again. Great call from Jelly starting on the hard tires. Oh, he backs out of that for sure though. He did not want to go for that. He's going to have DRS here once again though. Yeah, great call from Jelly starting on the hard tires. It's going to allow him to get past a lot these guys on the mediums once they start falling off. If he's managing his tires properly. Jelly bumps over that curb here now. He's very close to Slingshot coming up here into the end of Sector 2. He's got Beaver out of his DRS range. He just has to get past Slingshot right now. So then he can start pushing his way up to the other cars ahead. Everyone good so far, 9 laps into the race. Oh, yellow flag in Sector 3 though. Beaver has lost it again. Spun out there in the last corner. That last corner being really tricky for him. He has to be careful. Because Great Ace is getting pretty close to him now. Oh, but Blue Jelly in the McLaren has also gone off. Gone off on the grass. Spun around completely sideways. And Blue Jelly gets DQ'd from the session. Spinning around there on the grass. DQ'd from the session for going the wrong way. And that's it. Blue Jelly is out of the race, just like that. Our first victim of the night. But I don't think it's going to be a safety car. Just like that. Wow, first victim of the night. That is a DSQ DNF for Blue Jelly. Just like that. He went off on the grass there, and he spent too much time spinning around facing the wrong way, and the game disqualified him. Just like that. Wow. So now it's up to Sparky to get points in the Constructors for McLaren tonight. Like I said, Constructors has not been sealed yet by the Aston Martin crew, and even then there's still the fight for second between Alfa Romeo and McLaren. So this could be a great recovery race for the Alfa Romeo team to keep their position over McLaren, especially now that Jelly is out of the race, and he was getting very close. He was almost getting past Slingshot there, and he just messed up. So we've seen mistakes. We've seen a couple mistakes from Great Ace tonight. We've seen a couple mistakes from Beaver. And Jelly made a mistake, and unfortunately that cost him everything. Completely disqualified him from the race. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Indeed. So here we go, Vodka Victory. He's doing a great job. He's staying in DRS of Sparky. 60% ERS. Sparky isn't really using any ERS though. That is one thing you gotta keep in mind. Sparky not really using any ERS right now. He knows there's still a lot of the race to go. You know, we're only about a third into the race right now. Here we go. Vodka getting really close to Sparky here now. Gonna have DRS on him again. Great Ace at the back there now. 5 seconds to the next car ahead, which is Beaver. Some big gaps getting formed there now. Druply sitting pretty comfortable in that over podium position. Vodka Victory is doing everything he can to just stay with Sparky. Even if Vodka Victory loses this race tonight, even if Vodka Victory finishes in second behind Sparky, Vodka Victory will still be the driver's champion tonight. So he's just trying to have a clean race. Both of them going almost a little wide there. Thought they both might have got a warning from that. But yeah, we're 1/3 into the race, and surprisingly, we haven't seen any time penalties yet. No one has received any time penalties. They all been doing a great job. So that's good for the drivers. But yeah, we're 1/3 into the race, and we've already seen one driver get kicked out of the race. Jelly, just like that. DSQ'd. Wowzers. Let's see here now. A lot of the guys, they're medium tires. That's the problem right now, is that Vodka and Sparky, not only are they at the front, but two of them are the only ones on the hard tires, which is going to allow them to pull some time on the cars behind them for the next couple laps, I would assume, as we're seeing, because those medium tires now, 12 laps old, they're really going to start to feel it now. Again, I imagine we're only going to see the guys go 4 or 5 more laps on those medium tires, and then they're going to swap off them and go to the hards, I would imagine. I wonder if everyone is just going for the one-stop strategy here tonight. Because there is technically a 2-stop strategy you can do here at Austria, where you do like a medium, soft strategy. But if someone's doing that medium, soft strategy, they got to swap off those mediums soon, if they're doing it. If not, I'm assuming they're just doing the one-stop and they're going to the hards. I would assume. Vodka Victor doing his best to stay within DRS range of Sparky. Very important. At a track like this, if you fall out of that DRS range, you're pretty much screwed. And Druply has been staying a pretty consistent 2.5 seconds behind the two of them. as of right now. So if I were to make a mistake, Druply will be ready to pounce in that Alfa Romeo. Oh no, there we go. Like I said, I called it. Oh, but Druply picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. My goodness. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And such a long pit lane, too. What a weird pit lane to get a speeding in the pit lane penalty at. But there goes Druply to the softs. So he's actually doing a medium, soft, medium strategy. And so does Slingshot. So both Alfa Romeos going into the pits here now. And Great Ace. Slingshot going to the medium. So he's doing a medium, medium, soft. And Great Ace, we're going to see here now when it swaps. Mediums as well, yeah. So both Great Ace and Slingshot doing medium, medium, soft. Druply doing medium, soft, medium. So like I said, the two-stop is a strategy here tonight that these guys are going for. Very interesting. Like I said, Druply has that 5-second speeding in the pit lane penalty now. That could really cost him by the end of the race if he's not careful. But yeah, what a weird track to get a speeding in the pit lane penalty at. You have so much time to slow down. Definitely got a little greedy there, that's for sure. Vodka is right on Sparky now. Still holding pretty consistently 60% ERS. Sparky got 70. Here we go. He's got the DRS. Looks like Vodka's finally going to go for a move here on Sparky. Finally has the opportunity going up the hill. But he backs out of it. He knows he's going to have DRS again. Here goes Vodka Victory. He gets super close to the back of Sparky there, but keeps it clean. He's all good. Huge gap between them and the 2 cars behind them now. Or sorry, between them and the 4 cars behind them. Huge gap built up now. Though Beaver still has to do a pit stop, so it looks like Beaver is just doing the one-stop strategy. He's just going to go to the hard tires. See how that works out for him compared to the guys who are doing the 2-stop. Here we go. Vodka Victory got, like I said, he's keeping up with Sparky. DRS after DRS. But he's just not getting that clean moment that he wants. He's going to use a little bit of battery here now to try to make that moment for himself. There goes Druply setting a new fastest lap of the race, a 107.8 on the soft tires. I'm sure we'll possibly see him set an even faster one here now soon. But yeah, Vodka is really putting the pressure on Sparky now. I'm assuming they're both only going to be going another couple laps on those hard tires before they pit off of them. But yeah, who would have thought that the first penalty we'd see tonight would be a speeding in the pit lane penalty and not a track limit penalty? Funny enough. Wow. Here we go. Vodka is going to have a great chance to go at Sparky here now into the next lap. He's going to have DRS here and then right again. This is the best opportunity he's had so far tonight, I would say. Here we go. Again, they are trying to manage their hards, though. That's the thing. And that's the thing right now. Like, obviously, yes, you always want to win the race, but Vodka does know that, like, all he has to do is just stay there with Sparky, and he'll win the championship. Tonight, he'll seal the deal. So he's keeping that in mind as well. Druply, on those soft tires, has been saving time to the cars ahead. It was 19, the gap was 19 seconds, and now it's only 17. So this 2-stop strategy, we'll see how that comes into play once these guys in the hard tires go for their pit stop. Like I said, Beaver still hasn't done his pit stop. I imagine we'll see Beaver pit here soon, though. Probably this lap or the next. We'll see Beaver pit. He'll go to the hards. Here we go, though. Vodka Victor going in turn 1. Once again with Sparky, just like at the beginning of the race. 2 of them coming around, and there you go. Vodka Victory gets the overtake done. Takes the lead of the race back from Sparky in the McLaren. Now it's going to be Vodka's turn to defend from Sparky here. Very stupid move from Sparky there. I don't know if he like broke a little late accidentally. That was like a really stupid move. Hit right into the back of Vodka. Victory there. There goes Beaver in for his pit stop, like we said. But you got to give Vodka credit. He showed great patience there, waited for his opportunity to get past Sparky, and then he took it. Unfortunately, Sparky just couldn't show the same patience there. Just hit right into the back of Vodka. I mean, they're both. It seems like they're both okay. Seems like it's fine. I'm guessing he just broke a little later than he should have. But I don't think so. I mean, he did send it into the right, like he was trying to dive bomb it, and just hit right into the back of Vodka, because Vodka took his line, like Sparky did, you know, 15 laps in a row. So, you know, you got to give people respect going up that hill in Austria. Very important. You could very easily just kill someone on that corner. But Vodka, Victory doing a great job. The little bump that he got back from Sparky doesn't seem to have affected him. Seems like he's okay. Still holding the lead to Sparky. Sparky is using a lot of ERS now, get down to 32, 38. They're both, like I said, both these two are very evenly matched tonight. Very evenly matched. Sparky is using a bit of ERS to try to keep up with Vodka. He knows how important it is to stay in that DRS. But like I said, I imagine the two of them are both going to pit here very soon, though, as well. I imagine we'll see both of these guys pit here very soon. Very, very soon. And there we go. There's the first track limit penalty of the night. Great Ace picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That could cost him position by the end of the night. Oh, and interesting. Okay, so both Vodka and Sparky opting to stay out one more lap on the hard tires. Probably so their stint on the mediums will be less bad at the end of the race. Makes sense to me. They're both staying out an extra lap. Sparky's going to have DRS on Vodka Victory once again, coming up the hill. Sparky actually set the purple Sector 1 on these old hard tires. Good for him. Here we go. He's going to have DRS on Vodka Victory once again, and he's going to burn off some battery. Is he going to send it on Vodka? No, he's not. He's going to back out of it. Here we go. End of lap 20. Yellow flag in Sector 1. The Aston Martin of Great Ace has gone off once again. Mistake number 3 for Great Ace. My God, this has been a terrible couple of races for Great Ace. My goodness, ever since Mexico. Spa, Jeddah, and now this. My God. Vodka and Sparky both staying out again. Huh. They're still staying out, so it looks like Vodka and Sparky might be going for a hard-to-soft strategy at Austria. Very interesting, considering look how much time Drupally is saving to them right now. Though he does have that 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That will cost him, but yeah. Wow. Vodka and Sparky both staying out for an extra couple laps. Looks like they might be doing that hard-to-soft. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, what a terrible month of races for Great Ace. My goodness, he just hasn't been able to get a foot in the door since Zandvoort. Just had a terrible run of races. My God. So many mistakes from Great Ace tonight. All the time he's gained on Beaver now completely thrown out the window, especially since he now has that 3-second time penalty. Once again, Vodka and Sparky, like I said, going around another lap. Vodka. Looks like Sparky getting really close to Vodka. We'll see here. 45 for Vodka's 30 in terms of battery power. Even Vodka. Ooh, nice catch from Sparky there. Almost lost it. His car almost slid there. Which would have been bad. It would have slid right into the wall there. And taking some front wing damage. That's good. He caught it there. Nice catch for him. And we'll see. We'll very soon, I'm assuming very shortly, we'll also see these guys who are doing the two-stop strategy pit soon as well. You're interested to see how long Druply takes these soft tires for before he does his second pit stop. Keep in mind, also, Beaver does not need to pit anymore for the rest of this race, so he is set. He's all good to go. Everybody else still has to pit. Even after his 2 mistakes that he made. But Sparky is doing the same thing that Vodka did to him. You know, 2 of them are just staying with each other. Staying pretty close. Keeping it real. This whole time, just back and forth between the 2 of them. Both of them. Just a battle of attrition. Oh, and Sparky definitely going over track limits there. He's going to use DRS and ERS to keep up with Vodka Victory. But yeah, Sparky, I'm assuming he definitely got a warning there for sure. There goes Druply into the pits. He went 9 laps on the softs. Now Druply's doing his final pit stop for the race. Going to the medium tires. Finish the race. Sparky's right there with Vodka now, just at number purple sector 1. He's going to have DRS again. Like I said, Druply coming out in the medium tires to finish the race. We'll see where he comes out to. See how far behind he is from... Oh, Vodka Victory actually picking up a little bit of gravel. Sparky's going to go at him now. He sees this as an opportunity. Vodka picked up the gravel there. But no, but they go through it cleanly. Nice job to the 2 of them. They go through the corner nice and clean. But yeah, Vodka almost went completely off on the sand there. That would have been horrendous for his race. Ooh, Sparky has to brake carefully there, because Vodka's tires must have got screwed when he went in the sand there. Sparky's actually having to play it safe, I noticed, because of Vodka, where he's braking to. Vodka's braking in a really weird way. Very strange. Like I said, all I can think of is his tires must be screwed now. 2 of them on 24 lap old hards. Here goes Sparky going for the move. Goes in up the side of Vodka Victory. There we go. Awesome move from Sparky in the McLaren. Retakes lead of the race. Keeps it clean. What more can you ask for? Vodka is going to have DRS to try to make a move on him again, though. And Vodka is full, sending it into the corner. So he slides a little bit. The 2 of them are going to go wheel to wheel here for this corner again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Going through the corner again. Goes Vodka and Sparky. Both of them fighting viciously for the win here tonight at Austria. When are they going to do their pit stop, though? I imagine it'll be soon. Are they both going in for their pit stop? No, but Vodka Victory has to. Vodka Victory knows his tires are gone. So Vodka Victory is going in for his pit stop. Sparky is going to have to go around another lap by himself on these super old hards, which could cost him some time. So honestly, great play from Vodka Victory there. Going for the pit stop. Going to go to the soft tires to finish the race. Amazing tire management from the 2 of them, though. They managed to manage their take those hard tires that long. But the unsung hero of this race tonight is Druply, who's now, like I said, done his pit stops. He's on fresh mediums to finish the race. And as you can see, he is saving more and more time to the cars ahead. And keep in mind, Sparky still hasn't even done his pit stop yet. So we'll see here now what the gap between Vodka and Druply is. When Druply... Let's see. So it's 9 seconds. Druply's 9 seconds behind Vodka Victory. Vodka Victory 19 seconds behind Sparky. Great Ace going in there now to do his final pit stop of the race, getting off the mediums. Something else that we forgot to mention, though, is that, oh, yellow flag in Sector 2. Oh, was that Vodka Victory on the softs making a mistake there? I think it was. Vodka Victory losing several seconds there to Sparky. That might have just cost Vodka the race, because Vodka definitely would have got the undercut on Sparky there if he hadn't made that mistake. But now it looks like Vodka might have actually screwed himself there. Yeah, Sparky's going to come out. Looks like Sparky's going to come out of the pits ahead of Vodka Victory. Yeah, huge mistake there from Vodka at the worst possible time when you need to get the undercut done, and he made a mistake on that very integral lap. And now he's over 4 seconds behind Sparky coming out of the pits. Wow. There goes Slingshot into the pits as well. My goodness, yeah. Very unfortunate mistake there for Vodka. I think that might have cost him all, but regardless, I mean, he'll still have... If he holds this position, he'll still have the championship, so that's something. But, yeah, that's definitely the win there. If it stays like this. Definitely the win thrown away. Slingshot comes out of the pits in 5th, still ahead of Great Ace. Great Ace has made so many mistakes tonight. He's had such a bad race. But he's still getting points for his team, I guess, and that's all that matters. Meanwhile, Druply now, like I said, 4.8 seconds due to Vodka's mistake. The gap has now gone down to 4.8 seconds, which for Druply must be a real kicker. There goes Vodka, setting a new fast lap of the race at 107.4. But like I said, this must be a real kicker for Druply because, like I said, if Druply did serve that 5-second speeding in the pit lane penalty that he got earlier, he did serve it, which sucks because if Druply hadn't gotten that 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, he'd be ahead of Vodka Victory right now in 2nd place. So, yeah, he'll definitely be kicking himself over that one for sure. Like I said, everything matters. Every little thing matters here. Vodka Victory currently 3 seconds behind Sparky, only 25% ERS to his name. Sparky got a whole 80% tank, yeah. I think it's over. I think Sparky got it. Great Ace sets a new fastest lap of the race, though, 106.9. That is now the time to beat for fastest lap. And it looks like these will be the positions. So the one stop for Beaver here actually working out pretty well in his favor. Right now, it looks like Beaver, on the hard tires, will finish ahead of Slingshot and Great Ace. Unless Sling is able to start saving some time to him on the soft tires. But he's so far behind, I don't think it's going to make a difference. It looks like the one stop for Beaver definitely working out for him. And the 2-stop for Druply, yeah. 2-stop not even really working out for Druply here because he's actually losing time to Vodka now. 5 seconds behind Vodka Victory. Yeah. You know, being on the not only being on the older tires, but also being on mediums. Well, Vodka and Sparky are on the softs, but I mean, still, if Druply can hold this, it will at least be another podium on his record anyway. But yeah. And there goes Great Ace, picking up another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's 6 seconds of time penalties for Great Ace now this race. My goodness. Like I said, just a terrible drive from Great Ace tonight. My God. Time penalties galore. Everyone else hasn't even picked up a single one. Only 6 laps left of the race. But at least only now are people spread out, and that's mainly because of Vodka Victory's mistake. If it weren't for that mistake from Vodka, he'd be right there with Sparky right now. Still fighting for the win. But one little mistake is all it took. Just gonna check, just gonna have a look there in chat. I'm just checking there. It looks like Smoke. Saying hello to Smoke. Hi, Smoke. Smoke's there in chat. He couldn't be with us tonight, but he is in chat, cheering people on. Smoke said, let's go vodka. Love the comment there from Mr. Kayla. I mean, I basically shared the same thoughts on that. Very similar thoughts to what she said. Pretty much spot on with how I felt about that. Little great ace, yeah. Sometimes I wonder what Great Ace does when he races. Yeah, unfortunately Vodka did mess up the undercut. He would have had it, but made a mistake at the worst possible time. Alcott, it's like such focus you gotta have for this. Like one small little mistake, especially at a track like this. I mean, he's doing everything he can. He's burning up his ERS here now at the end of the race. Sparky is too, though. That's the thing. Sparky's still got half a tank left of the battery. Five laps left to go of the race. If it stays like this, this will be the podium tonight. We'll have Sparky, Vodka, and Druply on the podium. But still, good stuff to Beaver so far. You know, he's had trouble the past two races. He showed great pace at Spa and Jeddah and crashed out, but if it stays like this, Beaver will finish the race and have his best finish at NACS in quite some time. So, gotta give props to Beaver where it's due. But man, definitely just another race to forget for Great Ace. He has not been having a good end of the season here. Oh, big spin from Vodka Victory, though. That could change everything. He's in the middle of the track. Got to be careful. Got to move out of the way onto the sand for Druply Bunyan, who's coming flying down. Just as I said that, commentator's curse. Absolute commentator's curse. My God. Yeah, huge spin out there from Vodka Victory. Fortunately for him, though, he's still in the race. He hasn't DNF'd or anything. He's still in third there. Now 6 seconds behind Druply. So there we go. Druply moves up and takes second from Vodka. I mean, there's still some time, though. He could still try to make up the time, but those softs, especially having to go off on the sand there, those softs are probably in rough shape now after all that. Him and Druply, very similar ERS. And yeah, Druply's tires are probably in way better shape, so... Yeah, a bit of I apologize, bit of commentator's curse there. I said, if it sticks like this, that's how it's going to go, but nope. Spin out from Vodka, and now he's down third. It gives Druply the position. And now I have to whip out the phone. Calculator time, folks. Said someone left the session there. I'm assuming that was Jelly, right? Twitch chat. I was looking down at my phone. Can someone who did it say? Someone in chat tell me who just left the session. Was it just Jelly? Because I definitely saw it said someone left the session that time. But I was looking down at my phone because I'm just having to do some quick points maths with the standing, so I didn't quite catch who left the session. But I'm assuming it was just Blue Jelly because he was probably spectating the whole time, right? I would imagine. I would imagine so. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, so it must have been Jelly then. Must have just been Jelly who left, I would say. But now it's math time. Time for, maths. Quick maths, quick maths. Oh, there we go. Sparky picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there on the second last lap of the race, and there was another yellow flag there. What I can only assume was Great Ace making another mistake, I would imagine. Unless it was Beaver. Come on, Beaver. You only got a lap left of the race now. Come up to the final lap here soon for Beaver. He just has to, oh, sorry, no, there's 2 more laps. He just has to keep it together for 2 more laps. And he will finish 4th ahead of Slingshot and Great Ace. And Jelly was DSQ'd earlier. If I can take my eyes off the screen for 1 second, guys, without fucking someone making a mistake. Jesus. $367 minus 284 is 83. Oh, hold on. If that math is correct, that's 86. I think, I mean, even if he got second, I think it still would have been, I think it would have still not been sealed, technically. It would have been a tie, I think. Well, like, technically, the ability for someone else to win would be off the table, yes. But if Vodka had gotten second behind Sparky, the ability for a tie would still have been possible. But with Vodka losing that position to Druply, that's going to cost him 3 points here at the very end of the race. And, yeah. I don't think the championship is sealed, but congrats to Sparky. Congrats to Sparky for another win under his belt here at Austria. Didn't make a single mistake, kept together the whole time. Good stuff to him, and good stuff to Druply. Even with that 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, finishing basically if you take off 5 seconds, Druply really only finished 2.4 seconds behind Sparky. So good stuff to Druply. Great race for him. Back up on the podium. Third for Vodka. Again, I'm here doing the math currently because I believe Great Ace got the fastest lap. Great Ace took the fastest lap point away from his teammate. So you can't really take that into account, I don't think. Like I said, good stuff to Beaver as well. 4th place finish. Almost got in the podium. But yeah, 2nd, 5th for Alfa Romeo. 3rd, 6th for Aston Martin. Sparky did get the win, so he's still going to get good points for McLaren on the board there, too. It's 352 plus 15 is 367. And 259 plus 25 is 284. So like I said, 367 minus 284 is 83 point gap. And like I said, we have 3 races left of the season. However, one of them is a sprint. So yes, if there was not a sprint race, Vodka Victory would currently be your champion. However, if you go 24 plus 24 plus 34. Oh, sorry. It's 82. Sorry. Man, I'm off my game tonight. I'm off my game tonight. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Anyway, yes. So, biggest applause of all to Vodka Victory. He has now officially won the Drivers' Championship. Ever so slightly. It was literally by 1 point. So, don't get mad at me, Vodka. It was by 1 point. I had to check the math. You just sealed it by 1 point, okay? But anyways, let's get Sparky, Druply, and Vodka in the party here for a quick post-race interview before we conclude things tonight. Just invite the other 2. Make sure you get that audio included. Oh, so Sparky did get the fastest lap. Derp. Oh. Yep. Hold on there. Yeah, I had no idea that you got the... Here, I gotta reinvite Vodka. I had no idea that you got the, fastest lap there. You took it by 2/10 from,
Great Ace.
From Great Ace. I didn't know that's actually relevant. Okay, so... So I don't... Okay, so first off, I don't want Vodka to get mad at me, but, I thought he had sealed it by 1 point. But if you have the fastest lap point, that's 80 free. That's an 80 free gap exactly. So technically, it's not possible for anyone else to win the Drivers' Championship, but it technically is still possible for you to tie Vodka for the Drivers' Championship.
If he doesn't get another point for the rest of the season.
Yeah, but he'd have to exactly, but he'd have to DNF 3 races in a row, which you know, I believe my man isn't going to do that. So still,
I think he's going to DNF the races and get a point in the sprint.
So still, congrats Vodka. That is basically, I mean, yeah, that's basically the drivers championship.
Good season, brother.
Great recovery. You know, it wasn't a great start, but I mean, made up for it once he got into, like, you know, the middle chunk of the season with those couple of races with, like, Miami. Miami definitely is a highlight of the season, I would say. Vodka, if you're talking, we can't hear you right now, by the way. Yeah, Miami definitely highlighted the season for Mr. Vodka here for sure. But besides that, you know, Sparky, another solid. Yeah, he must be having something's going on with his thing or whatever. But yeah, but no, good stuff though. Sparky, like I said, didn't, you know, once again, didn't really make a single mistake. It was just a battle of attrition the whole time. That's how it. Just trying to stay in that DRS range, because if you fell out of that, it was all over. Was there any point at all during that race? Well, I saw your catch. Tell me about that catch. I saw one time you were pulling out of the hill and you almost went into the wall. You had to catch it there. I saw.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that cost him everything. That one, there you go. Yeah, that one little mistake on the outlap is what changed that whole race. Because otherwise, it would have been another great fight between you two for the whole final, you know, 7-8 laps of the race. So that was a shame that Vodka made that mistake on the outlap. But regardless, buddy, I don't know if you heard me, but congrats on the Drivers' Championship. Pretty much sealing that up.
Asshole. Good shit,
yeah,
Vodka.
good stuff,
good
man.
Shit.
I was saying that for some reason, Vodka, like, when I think of your season, one of the first races that comes to my mind is Miami. In the wet, I feel like that was one of your best drives.
That was the fastest I think I've ever seen him on the wet in Miami. Like, that motherfucker was flying.
I'm disappointed we didn't have more wet races.
I really thought we would. Like, we didn't have that many.
Yeah, like, that was our only wet quali we've had this whole season, was that time.
And it was dry at the start, so nobody done a lap on the
Yep, I raced everybody out. I was like, yo, I want to fucking chill and warm up tires. I'm gonna go put a lap out.
Well, see, it was weird, because Jelly let you and Sparky go. So that was kind of, his... Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, he should have paused the game. Oh, he has to tell him that he has to unplug it from the power cable. Like, well, unplug the power cord on the back and then plug the power cord back up, because that power button, when it does that, won't even work.
Well, you can tell him this. You can tell him this, that even getting DQ'd, he still had a better race than Sean did tonight. Fucking Sean. I checked the chat and it was basically just Smoke and Vodka's woman making fun of Sean the whole time.
She has a name, bro.
So that was quite funny. But then obviously, of course, can't overlook it. Droop, congrats on another podium for Alpha. You're also have been having a pretty solid season yourself. You and Sling.
Yep. I appreciate Vodka.
Now I am gonna talk. I am gonna call you out though. I am gonna call you out that you did get a
my AI
speeding
got
in the pit lane.
In the pit lane penalty. Like it was my fault because I did like I went to make an adjustment on my wheel, like the settings, because I had the feedback up so high that it was like it just kept getting stronger and stronger. So I went to turn that down, and I like slowed down, hit the pit limiter, and I thought I paused the game like right there at the line, but I guess I paused the game before the pit line. And the AI, I guess, turned that limiter off and just fit on in that bitch.
Yeah, because otherwise that 2-stop would have worked out pretty well for you. I mean, if like I said, you cut off 5 seconds, you would have only been 2.5 seconds behind.
Yeah, but
Sparky
like,
at the end.
Yeah, but
and that was also with him.
They still had pace on.
And that but that was also with him not having to battle Vodka at the end, because that would have slowed the two of them down. You know, if they had to battle each other. So, but regardless, you know.
That's Austria for me, pretty much every time. So.
Hey man,
Yeah.
At least you didn't crash completely.
You finished it though.
Second place on the last lap.
I finished it and I sealed the second championship, so I'm happy. We'll
yes, you two were so even that whole time. It was pretty wild.
I was just hanging back, hoping for a spin-off.
What's happening? You guys
fucking got it, bro.
I'm joking, man.
You got it, bro. So hopefully that's gonna relieve some tension, but obviously, you know, the constructors still up for grabs going into the next race at Portugal. So there's still you're not gonna be there for Portugal? Okay. In the Navy. If anyone hasn't watched that great Simpsons episode, one of the best Simpsons episodes in my opinion. Yeah, the Naval Reserve. But anyways, guys, we're gonna conclude things there for the night. Good stuff. Like I said, we got 3 races left this season. We got Portugal, we got a sprint at Qatar, and then we got Brazil just to wrap things up here at the end of season 1 NACS. Thanks for joining me. We'll be here same time next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Portugal. Should be interesting.
What's up, boy?
Very fun track. Anyways, guys, yep. I'm your host, I Don't Muse, and take care. See you next Saturday.
Good night.